Di sa pulamin akan na turangan ng marami. Balay. Namaste. Di ko na mamuli mo na turangan at Nadi. Nagkada ito turangan ay Ratu. Dito ko talaga na mamuli mo na turangan at Naiqama. Tala delivery na Nadi. Kasi talaga akin na turangan mo molem kisah beto na kaya na turangan na Bula. The president of the 2025 FMF Nadi Bula Festival and the executive committee, the major sponsor of the Nadi Bula Festival, FMF Group, and the subsidiary sponsors as well, the special administrators of Nadi Town Council, representatives of Nadi business community, the beautiful contestants of the 2025 festival, families, parents, youth, and most important of all, children. Kisha Kolaminando Rigi, and a very good evening to you all. It's indeed a pleasure to be here with you this evening. I extend my sincere appreciation to the executives of the FMF Nadi Bula Festival Committee for their gracious invitation to me and my wife to join you all this evening. I begin by acknowledging foremost the Ningele, or the indigenous landowners of the land on which stands this King Charles Park and its pavilion, and more importantly, the township of Nadi. In generosity has enabled the nation to develop this tourism capital that our visitors have come to enjoy, and that for some of us from other parts of our beloved Fiji, we now call this our home as well. Na omole mo natural Nadi, omole mo natural na Sembeto, omole mo natural na Naiqama, na duri na Loloma, Vito Koni, in Vingaravi Dedekia. I also take this opportunity to warmly thank the Momolevu, Turana Naiqama, and the Bono of Nalani for the traditional welcome ceremony accorded to me upon my arrival yesterday. And I'm not forgetting the special administrator as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm certain that you have enjoyed a week of festivities with your family. These festivals are opportunities for the growth for small and micro businesses, such as the abundant food stalls which have had a thriving week. Festivals also create a wonderful family memories for the children of Nadi and the surrounding communities. The Bula Festival is only the continually running festival for the whole of Fiji. For this, we thank the trustees, the organizing committee, and the many sponsors over the last 65 years. This festival began as a commerce week in the 1960 with a name rebranding in 1962 to Nadi Bula Festival. Its focus has been twofold: to raise funds for charity and provide a family-oriented entertainment. Many lives have been transformed through the long-running Bula Festival Trust. Funds generated from this festival will be directed to healthcare, education, community work, and many more, ladies and gentlemen. The beneficiaries of the last 65 years have been numerous, including one, the financial assistance to patients requiring specialized medical treatment. Two, the food distribution to the disadvantaged of Nadi, and as well as senior citizens' home and orphanage. Three, donation towards the extension of the Nadi Special School for hearing and vision impaired students. And fourthly, the upgrade of the women's ward of the Nadi Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to speak briefly and clearly on the escalating illicit drug crisis currently plaguing our nation. Unfortunately, the curse of the illicit drug abuse is now fueling the explosion of HIV cases in very, very young people, in our children, who will be our future. We must address this pestilence of drugs to safeguard and the health and the future of our children and our nation as a whole. But government cannot battle the drug and HIV crisis alone. This has been told to us in most occasions by the police commissioner and his senior officers. It is critical that we come together and unify as a nation to ensure our collective future. Our national anthem, sung beautifully this evening, calls to God to bless our nation, to help us stand together, and for a Fiji that is a land of hope and freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, we now stand at a crossroads. It is our choice whether to only fend for ourselves or to stand together against the challenge of illicit drugs and HIV that threatens our children, our families, our communities, and most importantly of all, our nation. I ask you all to come together, to stand together. With God as our guide and helper, we can do it if we work together. If I can reach one person today of any age who is tempted or offered deadly drugs, please be aware that ice or methamphetamine, heroin or cocaine is not something to try or test. Once is enough for these deadly drugs to hook you. Yang may naturang kinamarama, karera bagian sa abitalo to kinungo, so talo to kinungo, and the repaki, iway ni iwa matintaki, wanyang na iwa matintaki, daroboto to na nung nabanua. Kanda puning gitu taka, sa tatarawa ka mamada, huwag kang duwa nga, sa nararuti ko to, na kena kau. It will ruin your future. Kalau serangan ini bukan rabu singa taka, no nomin pula kena singa ni mataka. It will ruin your life. Raw ni na pagalinda, ano monggola. It will ruin your studies. Raw ni pagalinda, ano mumuli. It will ruin your work. Raw talaga ni pagalinda, anong pindra mo siya na anong matakataka. It will ruin your family. Ngayon sa ramilay walingan anong mabubali. And ruin yourself tapakan bimbisara, iraw ni napagalaga, na namumula. Ni ko sa araw itu, naway nga nga nabiwa ang tintaki. Do not even try drugs if you value your life. Kir-kir ko ang bimbi, wikim mo ni turang, marama, na itabang mo ni ang dapuan mo ni dapakasanga. Tu, may dapakatukula. Huwag nga nga nabibang matingitak, ikel dapakabimbi takati ko na nang tambula. As a nation and as families, we must instill love, knowledge and discipline in our children and young adults. Kaya na tumutubog sa karibo ang bimbi. Huwag mamasubo ang bimbi ito kayo nung bigyan ni ang bimbi na itabawan mental manira nanon ka mental maroi rama kukawa kana barang ni nota vitubel ang bimbi vera na unday solisoli kapag bimbi sara Pira sa tokay nga pinanonra mula, bakit tama ko ni Tiawa mula. We must empower them with the knowledge to discern negative external pressures that will ruin their lives. For us as families, it all begins at home. Naibandren mo, natigil mo nga may nanodabi bubali. Yung tiko na koro na buwale. And the tiko na pulawa, tiko pa ngalala, nito sa amin, karata-kata po, sa nabay tabi duke, bonole po Nadi, na tiko po talaga may kya. With strong families, we will have stronger communities, stronger towns and cities, and a strong nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to congratulate each of the queens that are seated behind us and who are vying for the Bula crown this evening. I applaud you for courageously stepping out of your comfort zones to boost your confidence. I must say, you are all winners in this regard. More importantly, I hope that you enjoyed the experience which will help you become a very, very confident public speaker wherever you serve. To the Tier 1 sponsor, FMF, and to the secondary sponsors, we acknowledge and thank you for your commitment and support of the people and communities served by the Township of Nadi. To the Queens, I bid each and every one of you the very best wishes from the First Lady and I. I thank the judges for your voluntary service and wish you well. Lalabalavu, and may God bless us all.
Congratulations to Miss LJSS Lalabalavu, Lalabalavu. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been many years since somebody from Nadi is Miss Bula 2025.
It's the Miss Bula Coast Production. Secure.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a few years since the queen of the Nadi Bula Festival is from Nadi. Tonight, one of you is the new queen. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the new Bula Festival Queen, Miss Excellency Nadi.